Hello everyone, I'm Natasha Fatah. You're watching CBC News Network, and we begin once again with the latest on the Hockey Canada controversy and the reaction to a significant development. The interim board chair for the organization has resigned. Andrea Skinner announced her resignation late yesterday, just days after she defended the organization's handling of sexual assault allegations. Skinner blames the media in part for the spiraling situation. CBC's Garrett Barry is tracking the latest.
In a lot of corners, from public relations experts to hockey moms and dads, the reaction this morning and today is what's next. Skinner took over the board of directors only midway through this public reckoning at Hockey Canada, and although she has faced immense criticism for her testimony to that House of Commons committee earlier this week, she is just one of several decision makers at Hockey Canada. Her critics say her departure won't be enough for the organization to turn the page.
While I think it's unfortunate that she is currently the focus of it, I think that will quickly shift and go back to the organization to say, okay, what are you doing next? What is the result of this governance review? What's happening next to try to instill some confidence back in this brand? They have a very small window to do that, and I think they could, but they have to act very quickly.
So today, politicians, hockey parents are repeating the calls that MPs were making earlier this week for mass resignations at the board of directors and at executive management levels. And politicians say they're going to continue to work on this case. NDP MP Peter Julian confirmed to CBC News earlier today that in the coming weeks, if Hockey Canada CEO Scott Smith is still in that role, he's hoping the Heritage Committee will bring him back to answer the questions that have not been answered to date, Natasha.
So where does this leave Hockey Canada?
The body has tapped retired Supreme Court Justice Thomas Cromwell to lead a governance review, and CBC News has also learned that an interim report from that review is in the hands of provincial hockey federations today. They're going to meet soon to discuss how to move forward, but in the meantime, some are taking action. Hockey Quebec, for example, says it's lost confidence in Hockey Canada and won't be sending them any more money. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Ontario have all followed suit. Friday Night Hockey Newfoundland and Labrador did the same. And this is sort of uncharted territory because for many in those federations, it's not clear what happens to things like insurance when those ties are cut. But many hockey parents are today rejecting the suggestions that were made by Andrea Skinner during that House of Commons committee testimony when she said lights at the arenas might be cut. We're at risk if Hockey Canada's management gets swept aside.
That was CBC's Garrett Barry reporting.